about now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Is that better? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Test, test, test. Can you hear me? Okay, okay. I'm gonna change to an external mic. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Wait. How about now? Can you still hear me? Am I good? Test, test, test. Check, check, check. Test, test, test. Can you hear me? Say yes or no. Before it was in and out, and now it's okay. Okay, good. Good. I'm on this mic, so that way I can be away from the phone. Yvonne, how are you? Is that oh wait, that's Megan. How are you, Megan? Miss Megan? There. It's a little bit too far away. Better? Better. Good. Where, and I know you're in Dubai. Eva and Yunche. Is that Korean? Uh-huh. It kind of looks Korean. The spelling is Korean. Philippines, saan ka nakatira sa Pinas, Eva? You're OFW in Dubai. Korean, Chinese. Bacolod City. Tuod, you speak Hiligaynon. Hiligaynon ka? Opo. Are you in the city? Bacolod City? Or Bukid? Diin ka sa Bacolod? It's nice to meet you. Ah, it's nice to meet you too. Let's see, do I have auto translate on? Yes, I do. Let me turn that off. Let me see what it says here. No, Bacolod City, kid. Asawa ko diin haro Iloilo. No, I'm not. I'm not monetized. But if you have PayPal, teach me, Eva. Magkalapit lang just something in Bacolod. Or in Bacolod, just something. What's magkalapit? I want kalapit. I forget. Correct. Yeah, it's across the from Bacolod to what's the port? Starts with an M. Before you type it, what is it called again? The row that goes across to Bacolod from Iloilo. Ni hao ma. Ni hao ma. That's hello there. Or how are you? Wait, ni hao ma. Yeah, that's hello there. Means hi. Yeah. What is the port, Eva, to Bacolod to Iloilo? Starts with the M. Oh my gosh, I know it and I can't even remember. Eva, where are you? You have to guess. Are you a woman or a man? Here, let me type something here. Hold on. There we go. Put that up. See if I can move that. Why is it not? I gotta make it small. Make it bigger. A little bit. There we go. Now, what made you say 64? Yunche. What made you say 64? Is it in my profile or? Serious? You didn't see my birth year or birthday in my description? No? Oh, so you didn't look. Because you're exactly right. I'll be 64 in August. I'm impressed if that was a guess. If I'm going to Iloilo, I go in Banago. What's Banago? Anime. I love anime. Welcome back. What's the name of the Roro, the port that goes from Bacolod to Panay? That's starts with an M. Official Eds, you're back. Musta Eds. Alexa, turn your volume to 2. Goodness. Were you a soldier in your prime? I was a Navy corpsman or medic when I was 37 until I was 45. So is that my prime? I was in the best shape of my life at age 50. So my prime was probably about 40. 35, 40. Well, I was in my prime at 50. Fishing was, I got shut out, or I caught nothing the last time I went out. It was very unusual, but it was super quiet and nothing. Well, I did get a few bites, but nothing hooked itself, so I was doing something wrong. How are you, Ed? What, not ilang taon ka na, ano ang pangalan mo, Ed? Is your name Ed? Eds, or what's your full name? No, no tilapia. It's bass, pickerel, and perch. Fine stick. You're sick? Oh, Edelin. Ed. That's a combo name. Edrielin. Yeah, Edrilin. But short is Eds. When's your birthday? Eds. August what? I was going to find my channel and I forgot. August 25. Mine's August 19. Talaga. Talagang talaga. Almost 1 week before your birthday. Sorry, I'm typing on the internet up here. Really, really. See if I can type my password here real quick. I think I got it. Sorry about that. The previous, oh my gosh, the previous user, what's her name? Yoon Che. She guessed my age exactly. I will be 64, 6'4", August 19th. Yep. I'm in the Philippines. I'm an SC, a senior citizen. Okay, I got my YouTube channel. And you're going to be 21? You're still a youngster. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. I have to look at your channel again to remember what you look like. Sorry. Oh, there you are. Beautiful girl. Maraming salamat. Oh yeah, there you are. Okay, I remember your face now. And you're, Ed's, you're not in Bacolod. That's Eva, right? Yeah, that's Eva. Cebu, I was just going to ask you, Bisaya ka? And you would say, oo. And I would ask, taga asa ka sa Bisaya? And you would say, Cebu. Cebu City? Or Toledo? Did I ask you that before? Toledo? Eva's in Dubai. Right. I know that, Eva. I was trying to tug out Toledo. Yeah, Toledo. I think I tell you before, there's quite a few live streamers in Toledo. Who's the other girl there? The first lady I met from Toledo. Her channel is oh goodness, I forgot now. Yeah, that was you. Okay, it's name some of the other YouTube channels from Toledo. No, not that. I'm thinking of another. I think she uses her name, her real name. I can't remember. I'm going through the alphabet. E, F. Oh, in May? Okay. Will Eva meet Eds? Eds meet Eva? Salahat? Let's see. Let me look at my subscriptions. Maybe I will see the name. I think I've met 3 people from Toledo. 3 live streamers. How long have you been in Dubai, Eva? And are you a caregiver in Dubai, or what is your job? Ano Dutika. 25 years. So you live there. Do you get to come home to the Philippines? Something's wrong with my connection here. It's early morning. It's 3:45 in the morning. 03:45. I should be asleep, but I'm not. So. Goodness gracious, how do I? There we go. So it's 3:45 hapon in Cebu. And in Dubai, I think it's about 10 o'clock in the morning. Maybe 11. 15 minutes to 11 in Dubai. So you get to go home every year? Gotcha. Oh, Mateen. Hello, Mateen. How are you, sir? Ah, I see. So you're alone. You have children, probably grown children, Eva? What time is it in Dubai, Eva? Is it about 15 minutes to 11? Am I correct? I think it's a 7-hour difference from here. 7 or 8. 2 boys, 3 girls. I have 3 children. I have 2 boys and 1 girl. 11:54. Okay. So it's 8 hours difference. Yeah, 8 hours difference. Two of my children are grown, and my youngest is 21. My boy is 42, 42, in November. My daughter is 38 in August, and my youngest son is 21. My son is as old as you, a little bit older than you, Ed's. Mateen, are you still there? And how about I love anime? Are you still there? I think you have a jacket now, Eva. Yeah. Your eldest son is 36. Your youngest 25. So you're probably about my age, a little bit younger than me. Is that right, Eva? I'm 64. I'll be 64 in August. You're welcome. Walang anuman. Monte Cristo. What do I think about Mormons? They're a religion. They're a corrupt version of Christianity. Yep, you're a little bit younger than I am. Yep. Joy. Miss Joy. Hi, Joy. Are you live streaming right now, Joy? Why do you say that, Monte Cristo? Respect others' faith? What do you mean respect? Set aside, set apart, put on a higher level? You know, when you know the truth, you have no choice but to reject all others. Because the truth can't be wrong. So once you know what is right, then you have no choice but to reject all others. You understand why there are other religions, but it doesn't mean you have to respect them. You have compassion for them, meaning you want them to know the truth also. Uh-huh. I'm back. Can you see me now? Can you hear me now? I'm good? Anybody still there? Looks like I have one person. Is that you? Who is that? Is that Monty? Is it Eds? Eds, are you there? Hello, hello. Two people. Come in, come in. Who is that? Come say hello. It's quiet. I just came back. I lost my battery and now I have, I think, 1%. It's trying to charge. Let's see how long it lasts. Give me 1 second. Let me get a better charger. Okay, what did I miss? Did I miss anything? Give me one moment here. Aha, Eva, you're back. I thought you had to go. Hold on 1 second. Let me try to plug in this. Give me one moment. One momento. Okay. Uh-oh. I think I'm back. I think I got it. I'm trying to plug in charge cords so I can stay alive. Even my light, I gotta plug in. Okay. Aha. Got it. Yunche, you're back. I'm not in the Philippines, Eva. I'm in New Jersey, USA. I think I understood. You asked me, where am I at? Are you in the Philippines? No, I'm in New Jersey, about 2 hours south of New York City. New York City's up here. I'm down here about 2 hours. 2 hours drive. I'm still thinking of the Roro port to Bacolod from Iloilo. That's the, I just said it. Oh my gosh. Gosh, I forgot. In my brain, it went right across my brain. What is the name of that? Goodness. A chance to say on the count of three, hi, 3, 2, 1. I forgot I can read on the television now. I have the internet on the television, so I can read the chat room up there. Yeah, what's the name of the port? Gosh, we take it every time her father, my wife, Asawako, Papa is from Himam Island. And so we take the Ro-Ro across to Bacolod, and then we pick up in Bacolod and then drive to Himam Island. And the name of the port is, it's about an hour drive from Iloilo City, well, from Fort San Pedro to the port where we catch the Ro-Ro over to Bacolod. Gosh, I can't think of the name. I want to say it starts with an M. What the heck? A E A E O U Mo. Goodness gracious. M-A. Yeah, 1 hour. Well, by Ro-Ro, it takes 2 hours. If you take the fast craft, it's 1 hour. The last time I was there, well, 2018, we took the fast craft, and it was only 1 hour. The blue and the white wooden boat, it takes about 10, 15 people, really fast. The catamaran, I think takes 1 hour. Alexa, what is the Ro-Ro port from Iloilo to Bacolod in the Philippines?
There's no railroad link between Iloilo and Bacolod. Travel is by sea. Ferries run from the Iloilo Fast Craft and Ro-Ro Terminal to Bacolod's Simplicio Palanca Port, taking about 1 to 1.5 hours.
Yeah, 1 to 1.5 hours. But I didn't see what the name was. Hold on. Alexa, what is the name of the Ro-Ro port in Iloilo that goes to Bacolod?
The Ro-Ro Terminal in Iloilo that serves Bacolod is the Iloilo River Wharf, Lapuz Wharf, in the Lapuz district of Iloilo City.
Alexa, there's another port. What is the other port called?
Yes, there's another Ro-Ro terminal.
Oh, it's not M. It starts with a D. Dumongous. Duh. Gosh. You see, that's why I was having problems. It starts with a D. Dumongous. Oh my gulai. You remember now, Eva? Dumongous. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I was thinking M. Oh my goodness. Dumongous. All I remember, there's always traffic or construction from Iloilo City to Dumangas. And it takes forever. Oh my goodness, now my controller has no battery. I've got battery issues all the way around. Ed's, where'd you, not Ed's, yeah, Ed's. Where'd you go, Ed's? Oh, you know what? I have another, no, I don't. Let's see, is there another plug here on this side? Oh, there is. Oh, wait a minute. I might be able to rescue myself here. Who's there? Anybody? There's two people still watching. Who is it? Who is it? Okay, I got power. So did you hear me, Eva? I'll type it here. There. Dumangas Port. Is that a reclamation port? I don't know what reclamation mean. Is that Dumangas? Is Dumangas a reclamation port? They launch the Ro-Ro and I think the catamaran from Dumangas. I'm not familiar with reclamation port. Okay, okay. What does that mean, reclamation? I mean, I understand the word, but what is that? How does that relate to the transportation? Oh, excuse me. Give me 1 second.
Playlist, piano hits, Amazon Music.
Alexa, turn your volume to 3. Yunche, are you still there? Let's see. My charging is doing well, I think. So I'm going to get something to eat over here in the kitchen. Oh, wait. I forgot about these cookies that we baked. Well, these are awfully crispy. Well, hopefully this isn't too noisy. I bet you it is. It can probably pick up my swallowing and my crunching. Ooh, teach me, Eva. What's tambay? Oh, standby? Okay, tambay. I think I understand. Just stand by. Okay, okay. I think I understand reclamation in regards to transportation. It's a central port where you can pick up people, cargo, maybe cargo also. Like if you're having something shipped, you can claim your shipment at the reclamation point or the reclamation port. Okay, okay. Eva, how do you say that? Ano, how do you say, what is your work? Ano dutika? Ang trabaho ko sir housekeeper. Okay, okay. For a family of, do they have children? Is it a husband and a wife? with children, or what is the housing arrangement? Oh, only a couple. Okay, okay. No children. Is it a young couple, or elderly, or are they our age? I can include you now. One way. There is only one way. Is that, oh, the same as your age? Okay. Is your name One Way referring to, it says One Way King, referring to Christ? Is that right? You didn't. Do you understand it now? Now that I said it? That would be a good license plate. One Way King underscore King. Oh, I didn't know there was a YouTuber by that name. Gotcha. Gotcha. When you say bikes, you're talking about motorbikes or bicycles? I'd assume it's motorcycle. Where are you? Oh, bicycles. Oh, yeah. Where are you? What part of the world? Are you in the United States or? Ohio, my mom's hometown, Columbus. Were you on my channel? When was that? Yesterday? Let's see, today's Sunday. Yeah, Saturday. Because there was somebody on from Ohio, between Columbus and, where was it? Columbus and, I think it's the same time as you. If you're in Ohio, it's 4:26, 4:26, 27 in the morning. Yeah. Yeah, what are we doing up? I haven't been to sleep yet. Well, is this your first time at this live stream, on this live stream? I'm a nobody, and I don't go live on no. I don't have a schedule, kind of just random. For instance, I haven't live streamed this early in the morning for gosh knows how long. So who's still here? We got 5 people watching. I am. Yes, sir. You keep looking at my cover? It's a cover. Yeah, Navy, that's a Navy emblem on a Marine Corps cover. Hence the name Doc, if you can put 2 and 2 together. Why is a Navy emblem on a Marine Corps hat or a Marine Corps cover? See, you got me saying it now. And my channel name is Here Thou, Captain Treasure's going to come in and try to push some buttons. You obviously are not privy to the military, because if you were captain, you'd hold your tongue and you'd know better. There you go. Good job, one way. Yeah, it isn't wrong. I rest my case with my first comment. Keep trying there, Cap. Like I said, if you were familiar, if you were privy to the military, you'd know exactly what I'm wearing and why the name of my channel is what it is. You haven't mentioned that yet. What are your comments, one way? Are you referring to Captain's comment, or? Let's see. Captain Treasure. Well, if you did serve, then thank you, but no reason to get all, oh, you're wrong. You see, he got offended. That's called backpedaling. Praise God for the military, Cap. Candy Cane, why are you wearing a utility cover inside a building? I'm not in full uniform, and I ain't active. I thought you were military and knew about the military. Absolutely, I do. Stand your ground there, Candy. Yeah, always faithful, though, is Marine Corps. Ah, Yunche. So did mine. My battery died. I was plugged in, but apparently the charge cord wasn't appropriate for my phone, and it died. So now I'm back, and I'm charging at 5%. Captain, I'll keep you on the channel only because it's good for my channel. And if you remember correctly, I think I was laughing and smiling when I said that. No? Oh no. Are you going to lose it again, Yunche? I'm going to call you Megan. That's a lot easier than Yunche. No, he's typical keyboard warrior. Kind of reminds me of me. So back to what's her name? I think it's a she. I'm assuming. Candy. Candy. Let's finish your comment about wearing a cover inside, out of uniform, and out of the military. All right, Cap. Thanks for finding me. Don't forget the thumbs up if you would, just like your symbols is doing right now. Appreciate it. And if you want, subscribe, and that way you get my notifications. Zero issue with online stolen valor pretending to be Kim Jong-un or Trump. Now you're stuck. I think you've been watching Don Shipley too much. You can run my name to Don Shipley anytime you want. Mm-hmm. He'll pull my DD-214 and it'll be legit. So do what you want. He wouldn't even waste his time with somebody like me. Like I said, if you know any better, then that'll take care of it. Megan, 15, I'm going to guess. Me and my 6-year-old daughter were pirates for like 4 months. Pirates? What do you mean pirates for like 4 months? My 6-year-old daughter were pirates for like 4 months. Older or younger, Megan? Come on, you gotta give us a clue. Older, 25. I added 10. And you're a woman. Oh, 60. Well, gosh, I was almost spot on. Come on, you got to give me credit. Come on, I was like that close. Or military, but he had a sword and he was like the commander or something. I don't know. Yeah, I know. You told me before, Megan. You're a girl. Are you in Korea? And if you are, what part of Korea are you in? One way. This is a guessing game. Oh, in China. Megan, guess how old one way is. One way kings. I'm looking at your previous comment. Maybe I'll get a clue from that. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Oh my goodness gracious. I'm still here. I accidentally hit the wrong button on my television. This Xbox controller is horrendous. It's not a good keyboard. Okay, Megan guessed 18. And what did you say? You're back to your OFW home? Oh, younger. Oh my gosh. What are you doing up at 5 o'clock in the morning? 4:30, 4:40 in the morning? So we got a 16-year-old and a 15-year-old. And neither of your parents know you're up, probably. Gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm a what do you call it? Two juveniles not being asleep. No, I think one way's a guy, a boy, and Megan's a girl. And Eva, she's a lady. What part of China? Sorry, Megan. What part of China are you in? Are you seeing this, Eva? We got two. We're grandma and grandpa to to Megan and One Way. My grandson is 14. He'll be 14 in August. Oh, Calypso! Hey! Now see, now you here. Take note. Was it Candy? Candy and who was the other person? Sorry. I'm scrolling back here. Captain. I don't think they're here anymore. But when somebody knows what this and this cover refers to and my name, then they come up with comments, correct comments, such as what Calypso just said. Corman? But there's no E there, bro. That would be corpse. Corpsman. The PS is silent. Corpsman. But yes, to your question. Now, did you gathered I was a corpsman because of the name of my channel or because of what you see or both? Or did you read my description and put everything together? Oh, did everybody hit the thumbs up already? One Way, Calypso, Megan. Did you all hit the like button? Okay, I'll play the game One Way. Who's there? Well, go do it, Megan. Thank you. What is my story? User PQ1 yada 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 wants to know what my story is. What story would you like to know? One sec. I can still talk while I'm over here. What story would you like to know? One Way. Not One Way, but user. I had to get another cookie, so. Veteran stories, hoorah. Okay, I'll tell you my story from the beginning. I've told this before, but you haven't heard it yet. Without going into detail on this part, I was in Louisiana, New Orleans area, working as a paramedic, a civilian paramedic. I became a paramedic in 1993. I was in New Orleans in 1998, 97, 98. And the lady I was chasing at the time brought home a brochure, and it was a brochure about a program that the military had in place at the time. And I don't know why she brought it home, but it was on the counter of my apartment that I lived in. And I looked at it, and I ended up putting it in my suitcase in a zipper pocket, and I forgot about it. When I came home, fast forward, when I came back to San Diego, California, was where I'm from originally, I found that brochure in my suitcase. And I was like, oh yeah, what is this again? So I read it, and it was a advanced pay grade or APG school in the military. And so I read it again, and it was still kind of vague as to what exactly or how this worked. But it's the military implements your civilian experience into the military, and they try to laterally transfer you into a position that is, equitable to your civilian job or your civilian experience. If you're a construction worker, for example, you can become a member in the United States Navy for the Construction Battalion, or the Seabees, the letter C, the letter B, Construction Battalion. They use your construction experience in the civilian world into the military. And they'll bring you in, for example, as a petty officer into the Navy, a petty officer third class. That's an E4 equivalent to the other branches. And you still have to go through boot camp because you've never been in the military, and that's a requirement, is boot camp. So, and there's an age limit. At that time, when I haven't told you yet, but when I was inquiring, I was 36 years old. The cutoff age was 37. So I went into a recruiter's office at 36 years old, and I brought my paramedic license into the military. In this case, there was an Army recruiter on one side of the hallway and a Navy recruiter on the other. Let me make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, one way. Sorry, bro. Thank you for coming. I went into the Army side and asked them about this program, this brochure. And they said, "Oh, what do you do for a living?" I said, "I'm a paramedic." "Oh, we can make you a medic." I'm like, "Okay, thank you." Of course, he tried to, reel me in, but I wasn't taking any offers. I just wanted to know. So I went over to the Navy side of the trailer, and I did the same thing. He said, "What do you do for a living?" I said, "I'm a paramedic." He says, "We can make you a corpsman." That's the equivalent to a medic in the Navy. And I'm like, "Okay, thank you." So I went home and I thought about it. And I did have a discussion with the recruiters a little bit. And they told me, part-time job in the military, you can join the military and become a reservist. And the requirement for reserve duty is 1 weekend a month and 2 weeks out of the year, a 2-week stint or a 2-week commitment each year. So 1 weekend per month and then a 2-week commitment throughout the year. So I thought, I asked him, "So I can work my civilian job?" He's, "Oh, absolutely. Your employer will require to let you go 1 weekend per month, 1 Saturday, Sunday per month. And then when you get off duty and you come back to your job, the law requires that they keep that job open for you." And I'm like, okay, part-time job in the military. So make a long story shorter, I accepted, and I met a recruiter at a Denny's restaurant and signed the paperwork. And I became a third-class petty officer in 1999 at 36 years old. I was 2 months before June of 1999. That was 2 months before my 37th birthday, which is the cutoff age at that time. The cutoff age today is 43. So you can join the service up until you're 43 years old. You can do 20 years and retire at 63. That's how old I am right now. So you get it. You can do 20 years. If you're 18, you can retire at 38. Hint, hint. Kurt, it. Thank you, Kurt. Thank you. If you're 28 when you join, you can retire at 48. You see, just add 20. Good to see you, Nit. Always. I'll talk to you later long. So yeah, I signed my name on the dotted line. I volunteered myself into the United States Navy. It's a tentative rank rate until you fulfill the basic requirements. One is boot camp and the other is BMR, or basic military requirements. It's just a book that you got to read and study, and then you take a test and you pass. You can't fail it. If you don't pass it, you study it again until you do pass it. So that's how I joined the United States Navy. Oh, I signed an 8-year contract, sorry. That was the other requirement. 8 years. And I have the option to stay for 20 and retire. So I was planning on that. I realized, this is a pretty easy gig, 1 weekend per month. It's actually kind of fun. And I get to learn about the military, something I always wondered about when I was out of high school, and I never joined back then. And I get to, learn just another way of life that I wouldn't have learned if I hadn't joined the military. How to wear a cover, how to call a hat a cover, how to call your shirt a blouse and your pants, your BDUs, or whatever the pants were that you were wearing, whatever uniform you're wearing. Who to salute, who not to salute, and why. The history of military and when the Navy's birthday is. Don't ask me, I forgot. Et cetera, et cetera. So I was just doing that 1 weekend per month. My wife would come with me. We'd get a hotel. She would go shopping at the mall while I was at work. And then in the evening, we'd go to dinner. And then the next morning, I'd wake up again and do Sunday all day, from 7:30 in the morning till 4:30 in the afternoon. And then when I got off on Sunday afternoon, we'd pack our stuff, check out. Actually, we'd check out. We'd check out by 11. She'd hang out at the mall till I got off work. And then we'd drive home. And then, like I said before, 1-2 week requirement throughout the year, the Navy got my services, and where I went was determined by the Navy's requirements, whether they needed me in a particular place, or I had the option to look online and see if there were any openings anywhere that there were Navy bases, from Bremerton, Washington to Italy or Spain or Hawaii or Alaska. Wherever there was a requirement, an opening for a corpsman, I could apply for. Like I said, sometimes the Navy would require you to work at Navy Balboa in San Diego, for example. They needed a couple of corpsmen to fill in, those billets, they call them. So I would drive down. I was living in Central California at the time. I would drive down to San Diego. And like I said, that's where I was from. So I'm familiar with Navy Balboa. It's right there in Balboa Park by the zoo. And I would check in, and I did that for 2 weeks. I'd stay in, they'd give me a hotel, the Navy would. My wife wouldn't come because she had to work. She's a nurse. And so while she was working up in Bakersfield at the time as a nurse, I was down in San Diego doing my 2 weeks at Navy Balboa Hospital. I am still up. Who is that? That's Ed's. You're back. I'm glad you came back. I was asking about you. Why was I asking about you? Because I was talking about you or something. I forgot. Oh, Amani came in. I forgot what I was, or why I mentioned your name, Eds, earlier. Oh, I think you weren't here. I was talking about my kids, my children, and my youngest boy is the same age as you are, Eds. He's 1 year older than you are. He's 20. He's already 21. I think that's what I was. And you were already gone. Yeah, I have a knock, Eds, that is your age, 1 year older. You were born 2006, correct? Or 2000. You're going to be 20? Or no, you're going to be 21. Oh, so you were born 2005 also, right? Your birthday's August. Ah, same as my son. His name's Jordan. 2005. You're the same age as my son. He turned 21 in May. Here, I should show you his picture. His picture is right over there. And on the refrigerator over there. Ed's is in Cebu. Toledo. Hawk Productions. Oh, almost. Not quite. You're close. The name of my channel should give you a clue. Hawk. I worked with the Marines. I provided medical support. Who provides medical support for the Marine Corps? Who gets to wear their uniform other than a Marine? Is that your son, Eva, that is a seaman? That's a very popular profession in the Philippines for the men. My asawa's Tito, I think a couple of them are seamen. And her Tita's asawa, he's a retired captain on a oil chemical tanker, big ship, hundreds of feet long. Yeah, that's Tito, what's his name? My wife, my asawa will get mad at me if I don't remember. What's his name? Tito, oh my gosh. I'm glad my wife's asleep. She'd be getting mad at me. I don't remember. Oh my gosh. There's so many people in her family. She has 10 titos and titas, all brothers and sisters. Okay, 9 because her mother died. Mom, her mother was the eldest of the 10. And then 9 more below her. And they all are, grown with children and grandchildren. And I'm supposed to remember everybody. Yeah, he's a Marine engineer. Oh, your grandpa was Scout Ranger. Awesome. I'm sorry, back to Hawk, if you're still there. I'm a Navy corpsman, Hawk. I work with the Marines. Hence why the Navy wings with the second class petty officer on a Marine Corps cover. That's their digital camis over in Iraq. I provided medical support for them, 2004, 2005. My Asawa's father is PNP. Her whole family is Philippine National Police. Tito, her dad, and politics as well. Candy cane. Ooh, now that's a abbreviation you'd have to educate me on. MARPOT. Marine, don't know that. Eldest 36, 34, and 32, and 25. And your youngest is 25. Oops. Camo in 0207. That sounds about right. That's the year I was there, 04, 05. That's OIF, OEF. Right? Which one came first? OIF? Iraqi freedom or enduring freedom? OIF. Phantom Fury, no. Iraqi freedom, enduring freedom. My father-in-law died in 2017 or 2013. 2013, I think. And mom died 4 months after we got married. Unbelievable. She was only 54. Dad was only 60. He was my age. Her dad was my age when he died. Mom was only 54. Yeah, we got married over in Iloilo, Philippines, May 2002. And then June, July, August, September, maybe it was 5 months, October of 2002, I got a phone call from my asawa, my wife. I was at work about midnight as a paramedic. I think I was sleeping, and I got a phone call from her screaming and crying. I thought she got hurt or something, motor vehicle accident or something happened. And I had to calm her down and say, calm down. I can't understand you. What happened? My mom died. And I was like, what? So I had to call my employer and told her, wake her up, and said, I just got a phone call from my wife, and her mom just died, and she's a wreck at home. And my employer said, we'll get you a replacement, but just hang tight until we find somebody to fill your spot, because I can't just go home as a paramedic. So they found a replacement, Jill. That was one of the veteran paramedic ladies. She came in and filled in for me. And I went ahead and checked out, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, and drove home to be with my wife. And then we had to make arrangements to go home and bury her mom. She went home with her sisters. Did I go home for her mother? Oh no, another stolen valor troll. That's for sure. Poor a medic. That's for sure. They sure don't make the money. Candy cane. I got 9 out, failed 3 because I hemorrhaged out. Wait. I missed that. What was, I'm sorry, Candy cane, what was that? Oh my goodness gracious. I'm going to have to go without the microphone because I just lost power. So, can you hear me okay? Can everybody hear me? Eva, can you hear me okay? Good, good, good. Okay, for some reason I lost power to my microphone, and I just charged them last night, so apparently they didn't charge. So because neither of them have power. So be it. I think I'll charge it later. Okay. So, where were we before we were rudely interrupted by my loss of power and the idiotic comments by the trolls in the channel? Okay, Candy, sorry. What were you saying about I got 9 out, failed 3 because I hemorrhaged out? What were you referring to? Sorry. $1:25 in the afternoon. Also, you're 8 hours ahead of me. 13. 13. What time is it? 18? 13, 19? I'm 5:19 in the morning. 5:19 Aga. Wow. I was just going to say, Eds, how do you know that I'm fishing from home, close to home? It's only 10 minutes that way, right over there. There's a state college behind my house, about 2 miles from me, 3 miles. And the lake, it's not a pond, it's a lake. The lake is on the college campus. And I can launch my kayak from a trailer into that lake. I was there yesterday. I think, is that what you were watching? You were watching me live streaming from the lake.
Well, we do have ponds around the county. Um, a lot of them, they're ponds, but they call them lakes. And just the way they call them around here. And I like to travel when I can. So, for example, I just recently drove 2+ hours to go to a lake. It was an event, a fishing event. It wasn't a contest. It was just a organization that is for military veterans, uh, emergency workers like paramedics, police officers, firefighters, and they put together this fishing um, event for us, and they provide everything free. Well, the organization, the chapter, is about 2+ hours away. So I rent a Airbnb for one night, and I go up there Friday night, stay overnight till Saturday morning, and then I go to the event all day Saturday, and then I check out and go home Sunday night. I'm sorry, Saturday night. So sometimes I get to travel, a little bit to get away from home. So it's nice. Are you still in school, Eds, or no? Oh, what was for lunch, or what's for dinner, Eds? You have some delicious gulay and kanin. Why do you? Oh no, here we go. The crayons. I asked this question recently, and I wasn't familiar. Like, why do they refer to crayons? And I forgot the answer. Now you have to educate me, Mr. Gore. Ooh, nice. Bangus, prita bangus. You're cooking that tonight? Sounds lamit, sarap, lamit kaayo. And kangkong leaves. I'm familiar with kangkong. Isn't that watercress? Kangkong leaves, watercress, I think. Sounds delicious. With some sinamak or sukka and sili or mongo and bangus. Right, Eds? You know, Eds, since I've been here in New Jersey, I haven't done any saltwater. No, no, not true. There was one time I went with that chapter, the fishing organization, and they held the event at the ocean in a bay. So there was saltwater fishing, but I didn't catch anything. But that was just one time. Most of the time, I'm in freshwater, the lakes or the ponds. But when I was younger, I have an older brother. He's 3 years older than me. When we were teenagers, we used to fish at the ocean all the time, off of the pier, the fishing pier. And sometimes he would take me out on a boat. Mom and dad would pay so we could go out on the fishing boat in the ocean. And so I'd done more saltwater fishing when I was younger. That's primarily most of the fishing when I was younger was in the ocean. But now, today, I rarely go to the ocean. I just stay here. There's so much fresh water around me. So I'm familiar with saltwater fishing. But since I've moved to New Jersey, mostly freshwater. And I don't keep anything and eat it. I know what you're going to say. Bucket? Why? It's just for fun. I fish for fun. So I fish and take picture, and then I put back in the lake. Sometimes I do underwater photography with the fish swimming away. You can see the video on my playlist, fishing playlist. Have you been fishing in the sea? Oh, you already read that. Sorry. How about you, Eds? Have you done any fishing? Well, now I do. I started fishing in 2015 here in New Jersey. So I've been fishing since then for the same fish, largemouth bass, pickerel, perch, crappie, what else? Catfish. I think that's all. So you live at your parents' home? Ed's mom, dad, Lola, Lolo, Tita, any, what is your living arrangement? I got you, I got you. Well, I wish I could, I have an extra seat on my kayak. It's a tandem, two-person, one in the front, one in the back. So if you were here, you could sit in the front. You can help me paddle, Ed. You Maverick, you'll have to guess. It sure is fun. That's the best part of fishing is the fight. You know, the feeling of something alive and fighting on the other end. Good guess, Maverick. You're close. I'm older. Older. So you'll have like a dormitory arrangement. And Maverick, you were here before, I think. My Anak, Ed's, he's in school, so he's living at home. He still has another maybe 3 years, maybe more, to get his bachelor's. Mm. You know, somebody asked me recently, Chris Hampson, Catch the Predator episode, where are these people coming from? You guys must be like just youngsters who don't go to bed until, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning and sleep all day and are behind the keyboard, and my channel just pops up in your recommendations and you get to pop on and say stupid stuff. It's like, the lake dries up when it's too hot. Yeah. Yep, I was right. So you look like a girl there, um, in your profile picture there, Lost Boy. What's up with those ponytails? Oh, Ed's, you said you're in Cebu. Okay, in Toledo. Yeah. Oh, what was the name that I was looking for? That have a YouTube channel. I don't remember the name. Oh my goodness. Now I'm going to have problems again. Correct. She's Ilanga from Iloilo. We're both not retired. I'm retired. She's still working. So we're not sure what we're going to do. You know, I keep thinking about it, about retiring in the Philippines. We might have to if we cannot live financially here in the United States when we're both retired. But, you know, I've been to the Philippines enough to know what the weather is there. And the weather it's tough. As you know, it's not easy living in the Philippine weather. And if I did retire, I really have a desire to live in a cooler, elevation like Baguio or Tagaytay or anywhere that is cooler. I think if I could live in a place like that, it would be easier. Because every time I go to the Philippines, that's the biggest struggle, is the weather. I got you. So you're about 1.5 hour from the city? Psy, no, I was a former corpsman with the United States Navy and provided medical support for the Marines in 2004, 2005. That's where this cover came from, was my deployment in 2004, 2005. Yeah, no sergeants in the United States Navy. A drill sergeant, let's see, a sergeant is equivalent to what I was. That's a E5 or a second class petty officer with the 2 chevrons. Second class petty officer. I think the drill sergeants still hold the E5 rank. First sergeants, E6 or E7. I'm not sure. I don't remember the equivalents. Saw the movie quite a few times. It's a fun movie to watch. Where are you coming from, Si? Yikes. I'm looking at your channel. It's oh, I'm sorry. Nivik, why a comment like that? My bowel movements. They're quite regular, thank you. It reminds me of a question you'd ask somebody with a GI problem. Any blood or black in your stools? Maraming salamat, Eds. Guapa ka yourself. Super. Oh, I do have hair, by the way. It's just all matted down. My head's all red from. You like my haircut? So with or without my cover? With it or without? Who do I look like without my cover? See, look, I got a red bump from my hat. Yes, drill sergeant. Yes, drill sergeant. There, that's a Full Metal jacket. Both looks good. Some say I look like Pierce Brosnan. Do you know who Pierce Brosnan is? Pierce Brosnan. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. Do you know who Pierce Brosnan is? Brosnan is? That's James Bond, 007. Some people, some people say I look like Pierce Brosnan. Oh no, that's what's his name? Mr. Universe, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Did you leave a comment on one of my videos, Ed's? I didn't check the notifications. Nope, I don't see any comments. Have I seen the Pierce Brosnan movie, The Ghost Rider? Mm-mm. Is it? Yeah, I didn't even know. I haven't heard that movie, Ghost Rider. Kind of like Ghost Rider, but writer, Writer. Is that right? I'll try to remember that. So I'll actually copy and paste that. See if I can put it, like email myself or something. Let's see, do I have my email? I could just put it up there. It has Ewan McGregor in it. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually going to email myself. What am I doing? There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, there I am. And I'll title it movie. Da 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 da, and paste it. How come it didn't carry over? All I got was dots. Oh my gosh. Huh. Is there something else? No. It didn't copy it. I don't know why. Let's see here. Yep. Yep. Da, da, da. Okay. This is like dial-up back in the day, waiting for things to populate. Why isn't it? That's weird. It's not pasting. I mean, I only get dots. It's after or before, but I'll just type it in. Heck with it. Oh, there we go. Make concise. Pierce Brosnan, the ghostwriter. What? Where is it? Let me just send it and see if it ends up in my inbox. There, I just got it on my phone. Movie. There it says it's written here, but for some reason it's not showing up. I can actually see the words Pierce Brosnan, ghostwriter, but then when I look at the email, it's not there. What the? What? Wait, just. This is a mystery. Where's the text? It's gone. But yet, when I look at the inbox, there, it says me, it's written to me, movie dash Pierce Brosnan. There it is. But when I open it, there's no text. What in the world? That's baffling. Control V? Well, I got an Xbox controller. What the heck? I'm not on a keyboard. I'm on a 60-inch TV with my Xbox. So I've got the browser up on Smart TV. This is weird. Hold on. Isn't that weird? If I go back to my inbox, all right. Here's the email I sent. It's addressed to me, and the movie is. Oh wait, let me open detailed view. What the heck is this? Loading. Hold on. No. No, that's just my profile. Movie. Pierce Brosnan. This is weird. Okay, the name of it is movie. Inbox. More. Reply. Forward. All right, I'm baffled. I have no idea. I'm not going to worry about it. Well, he's a good actor, so it should be good, right? What the heck? Low again? It's low. Okay. Never mind. Anyways, let me go back to the live stream. I get sucked into this. I'll figure it out later. Eds, are you still there? Oh, and Ava, still here. Or Eva, sorry. Oh, you. I just saw your post. I was in from 1999 to 2007, an 8-year contract. I had an option to stay in 20 years, but I chose to get out after I got back from Iraq. In fear of going to Afghanistan, and I didn't. It's number one, I didn't want to, and number two, yeah, Iraq was enough to scare me. I was too old, I guess. I was 45 years old when I got out, and decided to end it, unfortunately, because I could have stayed in 20 years. If I had stayed in, my 20 years would have been 2019, and I would have been retired, and I would have had a pension. Yeah, who knows? I probably would have made chief. I got out at an E5, and I probably could have got out at an E7, and got that retirement pension at that rank. But I let it expire at 8 years in 2007. I actually filed my paperwork while I was here in New Jersey and sent it up to an Army base, which is now a joint base, but it was Fort Dix here in New Jersey. And they said they would send the paperwork back to California, where my unit is or was. Still is, but. And yeah, that was the end of it, 2007, June 2007. So I did my 8 years, and thank you very much, United States Navy. And that was it. Thank you. Actually, I see it. I see the notification. And I'll reply to that. Give me 1 second. I replied, Ed's. Maraming salamat, by the way. Have you seen, speaking of, sorry, Sai, have you seen the movie The Greatest Beer Run Ever? You see, I'm not an avid movie goer anymore, but I was at a doctor's appointment and the medical assistant, whatever her title was, we got talking and she mentioned this movie. And I said, "What is it?" She says, "The Greatest Beer Run Ever." And I thought, I have no idea what, never heard of it before. Have you heard that movie before? The Greatest Beer Run Ever. Excuse me, kind of burpy. Well, if you haven't, find it and watch it. I thought it's like one of those relatively low budget movies, but just fabulous, really good. I thought it was really good. It was just a, like a documentary. And it is. It's based on a real persons during the Vietnam War. But it's Hollywood. And it's wild. I just think it just keeps going, keeps you at the wanting to know more. What's going to happen next? Really good. It's with Chevy Chase. Is it Chevy Chase? He's a bartender in the movie. Oh, you know what? My wife just woke up. I hear the shower. Apparently my son is taking her to work now. I usually take her to work. But I guess my son is going to take her to work. Hey, speaking of, just so that she's going to be upset already that I'm up so late. So to avoid the added conflict, I'm going to sign out and say, as you were. Thank you, Eds and Sai and all the rest, Eva and you, and all the rest of you guys and gals that came in earlier. I heard something. So again, as you were, guys, I'll see you. If you didn't already, hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you want to know when I come back on or I post another video. So maraming salamat. Thanks, guys. See you. Bye-bye.